Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith of the Black channel here at Ticker Talker, and we're starting off a new month, new week, new day, and all that kind of stuff. So what that means here is that from a continuity standpoint, where we're looking at our weekly, our monthly, our daily and 60 minute. So what that means is that all the openings in the morning were the same price, right? It's all week. The monthly and the weekly opening are going to be the same, so that doesn't change until next week. So it doesn't mean we don't trade, but we don't have as much information. What we do know is right now, if you go to the upper left, SPY's still an inside day, right? But it's getting closer to taking this out and going 2-2 reversal back up into this greater broadening formation here, right? Which is your outside week in the upper middle here. So right now we open as an inside week. No, we're not doing that. But anytime you have this outside bar, then we know you got this broadening formation, which we've been going back and forth. Then if you look down here on the daily, we see the slight higher high here, upper left, and then the lower low here. That's going to give you this 60-minute broadening formation right here. And that's what we're keeping an eye on here. Right now it's trying to come back through. We got a new 60-minute coming. If you go to QQQ, you'll see it like this. Q's two up by slightly taking out the highs, then taking out the lows on Friday, and now a 2-2 reversal daily coming back up here. Much like the SPY, you're handling an inside weakness right now, but you had that slight higher high right here, and then the lower low giving you the broadening formation like this, trying to come through that. So we'll see. Obviously, the big stories are going to be the Reddit boys and the silver, which they have denied and said that was not true. However, silver still gaps up and is holding an inside 60 right now. Stock's not as fortunate, so one of the things we look for here, PAAS, goes up. That's a 2 up by taking out the highs. Then boom, there was your reversal right here to the downside. I would expect that would continue if you get this silver to take the inside 60 to the downside, but we'll see. Obviously, the boys are still all watching GameStop over there, having a little bit of a rough day. Takes out the inside day to the downside. But you can see Thursday's range. That's really what you want to see if you can get out of. Otherwise, we might just chop back and forth. So, not the end of the world for them, but handling an inside week, as you can see, that's probably not going to change, but you never know. That's why we keep an eye on it. They're also still watching AMC here, and AMC poked up a little better, but you can see these. It's inside day to the upside, but then red. So once again, inside week over there. So we'll see if anything comes for those guys. We are all seeing some strength back in some of the big boys coming back in. A little bit of Facebook, albeit inside day. Just had a nice little popper here off the 60. We've got now NOW and NOW. Once again, still inside week. A lot of things are, but it's getting closer and taking out the all-time highs up in here. And on the daily, you see the 2 up, 2 down, boom. And then these two are going to be coming outside bar of that with W day doing this. Here, the inside day to start off the week, and now potentially here inside month over 240.68. You're right there. It's been there. We'll see if that comes through. And then you go here on the 60. Nice measured mover, hopefully up. Inside 212 continuation going after the monthly. If we go to Palo Alto. And Palo Alto, here you're going to see this inside day to the upside. Still handling inside week, but having a nice little Monday morning so far, coming back through all this kind of stuff. If we go to Roku. And Roku, here you can see this upper left. Inside day, inside of that, then a 2 down, boom. Rev stretch coming back through. Handily inside week though. So I just had a nice little morning. We'll see if that continues. These futures doing. Starting to soften up here as the Qs and the SPY on the new 60. So be aware of that. If we go to ILMN. And ILMN here, what we look for, higher high in the upper left, higher high, lower low, 222, off she goes. See if we can take it into new highs. Still inside week is right now, but still looking to take this thing out here. This 453.68 if we don't have a reversal against us, so that could be some nice stuff there. Had some news on Google with Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company pops up on this. You said coming back to a previous range. That's good. Now just kind of stalls out. Probably get your inside 60 here, and then we could see after that as it tries to set up the week. Inside week pokes down and comes back in. It's also a hammer year up per the macro video over the weekend if you got to catch that. If you go to Okta here, it's another inside day to the upside, handily inside week in the upper middle, but you have an outside bar, right? And so on that outside bar, let's take a look on the 60 here. And I get the higher high and the lower low coming back through all this kind of stuff. So you can see this, higher highs, lower lows. There's your broadening formation. Your inside day come racing back up through there. We'll see if that goes. If we go to Groupon, and Groupon, here was an inside day to the upside on Friday. All right. Now it's trying to continue. And so what that set up, when it did this, it set up the weekly here. This is a 2 down by taking out the lows, and then boom, there's your reversal coming back through previous range. We call that the pivot machine gun. Anybody short going to be short against a bunch of this stuff. So far so good. Then we'll see if it's strong enough to take out this month in the lower middle. If we go to FLGT, FLGT's been on a mission here for a while. Last month was real nice, and now they're starting off the new month, continuing it. So we'll see. It takes this here on the 60, and then just stalls out. So we'll see how it goes. So when you have a measured move directional, which means going the highs, taking this out, the magnitude's only to take that out, right? Then we don't know, right? We want to stop out the guys here and there. And then we'll see if the buyer steps up. So far, this would have to reconfirm to the downside, which it has not, but we'll see. All right, if we go to INO, and INO having a nice little morning here, and you see in the lower middle here, the inside month, and then up, boom. So the magnitude was just to take this out, but sometimes they go a little further than you thought. So far, so good. We'll see if that gives you an inside 60, something like that to set up. If we go to NVAX, and NVAX is in the weekend vid. Now it stalls out here a little bit on our 60. We'll see if that sets up again. Because if you go back, way back, you see NVAX here had a high of 320. Now you got a vaccine, and it's actually a real boy now. So we'll see if that can continue. If we go to iClick, and iClick here, just starting off a new month after last month's nice month, starting off a new week, and here, 2 inside days. So this was an inside day, took it up, didn't get out of the smaller bar. So these 2 bars are an inside bar combined one. All right, so that works and goes. Then you get this here, the inside 60 at the upside. So we'll see if that sets up again for you. If we go to Tiger, and Tiger here, just outside day to the upside, still handily inside week. All right, but having a nice morning here. Now you can see it's mellowing out a little bit. Let's see if there's anything nice on the 15ers or anything. Here you go. This is how you can get in on this. The 2 up, the 2 down hammer, and then boom, these become an outside bar of that. And then here's the inside bar that tried to break down, but then once it goes here, takes out that continuity level, this is going to be an outside bar to the upside. And then you got another inside 15er here, Tiger. All right, broader averages, like I said, just stalling out here just a touch. Also starting off here is the towers to a certain extent here. If you go to AMT, we'll be looking for this on the monthly. See if they can take this out here. This would be a 2-2 reversal over 234.14. You're there right now, and it did it off the daily here. You see this? Slight lower low, that's a 2 down, and then boom, these become an outside bar of all that. So we'll see if that can take that out. And you watch that with us back. Here, we've got a little bit more room on that, but a similar pattern on the daily. You'll see. Now I get 2 down, 2 up, and CCI. CCI, the 2 down, and then bam. And now these 2 are now an outside bar of all that, and coming up on the weekly. And for the monthly here, this would be over 164.30, getting there closer there. If we go to XONE, and XONE, there we go, bring them in, a little inside 15 and right back up. Had a nice month last month, and now still going, starting off nice week, just going into new recent highs. So we'll see if there's anything more on the 30 or 60, and here you go, 2230 back up over 3191. If we go to Space, and Space here, inside day to the upside a little bit, right over that thing. Still handily inside weak, but we can keep an eye on that. Watching these broader averages still stalling out just a tad. If you go to UAVS, and UAVS here just had a real nice shoot out of here, and still inside month, but pokes down a little bit on the week and then comes back through. And here you can see the daily is an outside day, so as soon as this thing went back green, we're looking to take all this stuff out. Be an outside bar of that, but then you got a little pivot machine gun going on right there, and we'll see if this thing sets up again for you. A little fast, so we'll see. If we go to SSYS, and SSYS here, trying to get that inside day going here, upper left. Takes it out about 45.18, still good. Right, so we'll see slight lower low trying to come up into there. Still watching these averages just stall at. If we go to Lake, and Lake right now just trying to go inside and up on the 30 after being an inside 60. So here inside 60, we'll see if we can take that out. You'll also notice on the weekly here, takes out the slight low. That's a 2 down. Then boom, there's a reversal trying to come up through all this stuff. So we'll see how that goes. If we go to some new issues, SHLS. And SHLS, once again on the daily, it's only 4 days old, but you can see this. Inside day of this, then 2 down, and then boom, back through all this stuff. Right, there's your Rev Strat day. So we'll see if that sets up again for you. If we go to XM. Also a new issue and just 3 days old, but then you see the inside 60 here, like so, and up. So we'll see how that goes. If we go to some of the downsiders here, some of those Reddit guys stuff from last week having some troubles here. You got Fizz, Rev Strat Day inside, up, boom, Rev Strat 1, 2, 2 coming in. There's a nice 60 right here for you to start the day. If we go to DuPont, and DuPont on a gap down, now just trying to bleed out a little bit. Where DuPont would get into a little bit more trouble here is if you could take out this monthly here. Right here below this, that's where we get a little bit more sticky on this. Below 69.98, you got some distance on that. All right, market's starting to firm up just a tad again. You've got Marna. And Marna, there's your T2 reversal day to start the week. 2 up on Friday, and boom, right here. Reversal below 153.62. I'm sorry, that's not right. 166.20. Trade 156, looking to be an outside bar of at least that. Hopefully, still handling an inside week, but it's still Monday. Macerich. Yeah, and here you're going to see this. After last week's shenanigans in this thing here, inside week, goes up, comes back, boom, Rev Strat here below this. Below 25.99, looking to take this out. 1302. So we'll see how that. No, this is below, not 29. That's below 1480. Looking to take this out. Okay, if we go to Bloodbath, and Bloodbath giving it up off the inside day here. Now kind of stalling on the 60. Would be a 222 here on the 60, the lower left. Slight lower low, slight higher high, and then boom here in the next hour below 2970 would get my attention. If we go to SFix. SFix, you can see the weekly 2 up, 2 down shooter reversal right here, and that's good all week, and it came with an inside day for you in the upper left too. We'll see if that sets up again on the shorter term. You've got KSS retail here, also upper middle, inside bar, pokes up, boom, Rev Strat here below this for the rest of the week, below 43.89. If we go to SunPower, and SunPower takes this out, the 2-2 reversal here, right? Goes into the high and then comes back down here. I want to see if we can take these out, and then you'd have your broadening formation of these higher highs and lower lows. We're running out of time again. We got Whirlpool, and Whirlpool starting to rally back a little bit, but we're watching this weekly broadening formation. So for the rest of the week, anytime this thing is below this, 184.84, it's back above it now, but if we can get back below that, we're also bleeding out in Tootsie Roll. Inside day to the downside, just a couple more. You've got Williams Sonoma also doing that 2-2 reversal weekly shooter up, back down in retail, with Phillips Van Heusen taking out last month's lows, and that's something I definitely want to know. I'm probably going to be talking about in the Strat Attack tomorrow. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Mr. Black channel here at Ticker Talker with the Strat Time Report.